We are the weirdos, mister.
All right, lads, lasses. Okay, sorry, listen. I haven't been awake for a long time. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to, I took my braids out. New braids coming. New braids loading. I have to wash my hair, but I just did all the brushing and all that stuff. So I am fresh faced. I've washed my face. We're going to put this on. I want to stream tonight or for a little bit. We're going to put on the Dead Roses palette. And we're gonna chit chat a little bit because I have some things. I also created cardinal sin. I didn't feel like washing my brushes, so I did the dumbest thing ever, which is I bought more brushes. It's such a stupid idea. I'm actually really mad at myself for having done that, but they're really soft. Got them from Amazon, of course I did. Middle of the night, just like half awake, half asleep, I guess. Okay, let me try to bring y'all in closer and see what I can do about the mic. Hold on. All right, so I think we're in a good position. So, what we're gonna do here, okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this big ass brush because I just got an idea. I didn't think I would use this big ass brush, but here we go. They're purple, y'all. Like, how could I have... Anyways. I'm looking behind to see if my mom's creeping anywhere because my mom be creeping. Speaking of my mom, y'all, me and my mom got into like a little spat about, yes. Okay, never mind. I really like this shade. It's purple, but this is, you're the worst. Y'all, I swear to you, I absolutely hate the font. It's impossible to tell you. I'm like, so I tried this thing. I don't know what it is because I can't fucking see. We got into a little bit of a spizat about, hold on, let me close the door. Hold on. We got into a little, I'm like, let me spill the tea. So we got into a little spat about cleaning up the dog shit in the backyard. So my thing is, I actually do this. I'm not negligent in cleaning up after Bo taking his big dumps. This is blending actually really well, which is nice. Like just sticking. That's what I'll say. It's not necessarily, I'm not blending it yet, so it's just sticking in the spot that I put it in well, which is what I want it to do because I have like a little bit of a plan. We're gonna see if the plan works out. Okay, it might not. You know, never know these days if my plans are gonna work. Anyways, my mom was upset because like there's like a graveyard of dog shit. Now, mind you, it's been raining. Okay, it has been raining. And as such, that means that I can't clean up the dog shit when it's raining. I've also been getting off work and it's dark outside and I'm just not, I've learned my lesson from trying to pick up the dog shit and, you know, by flashlight because you could actually be stepping in it when you're trying to go pick it up. So that's a situation in and of itself. So, the thing that I had noticed though was that because it's like basically, I'm going to make a mess here and I'm going to fix it in a minute, but I needed to kind of connect all this right now. Anyways, I had kept noticing, like, I was just like, am I like absolutely losing my mind? Because I kept thinking to myself, like, this doesn't make sense. I'm picking it up, you know, Sundays and Tuesdays right now, you know, waiting until there's more daylight, honestly. But I was like, am I losing my mind? Because this doesn't actually make good sense that like, I'm picking it up, like, how is it multiplying? Like, because I know my mom's taking him for walks, so I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? What's happening? So when she's upset about me doing the dog shit, I'm like talking to her about it, and I'm just like, Mom, I'm getting off after work. I was like, are you not picking it up when he goes, like, when you're home? And she goes, I don't want to do that, y'all. This is the thing that killed me. She was like this, I don't want to do that. I just about lost it. I almost lost my spirit with that. Like I tried to keep it together. It was rough. It was rough going trying to keep it together for that. Okay, that's gonna work out the way I want it to, I think. And I'm gonna put that in there. Anyway, so we're having this argument about it, and I was just like, Mom, you literally just like, she's like, you can pay somebody. I was like, Mom, it's been raining. Even the dog pooper, like picker upper people that you can pay to do that, cannot pick up like soggy dog shit. What are you talking about? Like, what's going on? So anyway, we have this little argument about that. But the main point was that I discovered what I thought was true. And what I thought was true is this eye looks great and this eye looks, that's normal for me though. So, you know what? I'm going to go in with you. Everybody's favorite phrase. Go in. I hate it. Why are you going in with? Because I fucking want to. But it confirmed what I had been thinking is that she has not, like, when she's home with him and he takes a shit in the yard, she doesn't pick it up. She's just like, nope. And the kicker is she picks it up when she takes him on a walk. So I was like, what the fuck is the difference? Like, my brain just couldn't comprehend. I was like, what is the difference? I'm going to tap on, I think this is Love Stinks, like right in here, and see if that's what I want to do. And if it is, then I will use a brush, which it's become apparent that I do want to do that. Okay. Yeah, you like that. I'm gonna make it like more meldy, but you just gotta give me a second. Because I'm also going to, well, let me tap it in on the other side first. But anyway, we were having an argument about that, and then I was like, and then I ended up kind of asking, like, but also about the dishes, like, because I felt like we were finished with the dog shit conversation. I wasn't trying to gaslight her. Let me know if I am gaslighting my mom. But I was like, also about the dishes, like, because the thing is, I load the dishwasher and she unloads it. Okay, that's what we do. There it is. Oh my god. And so I was like, I told you like 3 times that I had, started the dishwasher and that everything in there was clean. You didn't say anything. So after a while, I'm just like, okay, it is whatever the fuck it is. Like, I'm not going to keep arguing with you. And she's like, well, I left the door open. I was like, well, did you tell me that you had emptied it? Because she was like, it's been empty for 3 days. I was like, okay, well, did you tell me you emptied it? She's like, no, I left it open. I was like, well, we're grown. You use our words. I say all of this to say, it is so much, it's like different having spats with your parents when you're an adult. I say that because, like, when you're an adult, I'm gonna have to blend this better in a minute, but I'm just I do this thing where I like kind of color things on and then I blend it later. Like, that's usually the plan. It's like, just color it on and then blend it when you feel like it. Blend it when you're feeling froggy. So anyways, I was just saying, like, it is different to have spats with your parents when you're an adult, just because it's, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna get grounded? No, I'm not gonna get grounded. Like, that's the change. But we ended up working it out. It's all fine. It was just like really funny to me, especially when she was like, I'm like, God, like, I saw that. I was like, I'm so glad I didn't have kids. All right, so this is for Mia. Let me go grab the foundation. I'll be right back. This is directly to Mia. Obviously, all of y'all can look into it, but I wanted to talk about fancy foundations also whilst I'm doing this. And I wanted to do this with the new Prada foundation, so please hold. Okay, I feel like I'm looking like the Joker. So, Mia, fancy foundation. The first thing I want to talk about with regards to luxury foundation, one, this is refillable, the Prada one. I hate this design. It gets in your way. It kind of gets in your way. I don't know who, like, it would be fine if it came off with a cap, but it doesn't. So it's refillable. I need to find out how much it costs to refill it. Not like I'm going to do it, but there's a few reasons that I 100% almost always back, like, why getting a Spency foundation is worth it. The first thing is the weight of the foundation. And I'm not talking about like lightweight or heavyweight coverage or anything. I'm talking about like the physical weight of the foundation. First and foremost, I find that, this is just me, obviously, my opinion, but I find that Spency foundations are usually very lightweight on the skin. Like, they feel light. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a ton of product, and that makes it great if you're trying to build coverage. So that is one of the things that I really love about a Spency foundation, just a side note that I wouldn't pay $70 for this one, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's very nice, but the downside of most luxury foundations is always going to be this, and it's one very important thing to keep in mind when you are considering a luxury foundation, and that is fragrance, because baby, all of these are going to smell like your grandma's asshole. I wish I was kidding, but it just smells like an old lady farted, and it's just like flowers and perfume and just like old lady. But I'm so serious. I also find that the Spency foundation, or luxury, if we're going to act like I'm a beauty creator for a second, I also find that it lasts better and lasts longer on the face. I tend to not need powdering, which I like a lot. I also find that, like I was saying earlier, when you build on it, you still never really get that cakey sensation. I think that's kind of the problem that I have with the House Labs. I really like the look of the foundation. I love how beautiful it is, but I do, for my own personal sensitive sensations, I find that it just, you can feel it just a little bit too much, and I don't live for that. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't live for it. I don't love it. But after you get a luxury foundation, which I like them too because everything sits on top of it well. I'm going to right there. Okay. I find that for me, when I was words, I'm having such difficulty because it's like I just started like moving around not that long ago. So I'm like, oh, I woke up at like 3:40 something, or I feel like maybe 3 o'clock, I don't know. I woke up. But also with luxury foundations, I like a lot that like, for instance, this sensation, if you're a person who likes to put your concealer atop your foundation, I personally find that a luxury foundation can handle that and not make you look like a clown at the end. So that's something I definitely enjoy. I don't know when I decided to start doing it this way, but I did. I'm going to blend more in a minute again, because I have like another situation. Anyways, but again, you're going to have to really put up with the scent. But I'm trying to do this so that I can show you what I'm talking about, because I didn't put like a lot directly under, my eyes of the foundation, but it is there. And I'm going to do it by putting just like a smidgen on this part of my face, my head, my big ass forehead. Boop, 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 boop. And I can kind of show you. It doesn't crease as much either. I don't find that it settles as much into fine lines. So that's something that I really like when it comes to a luxury foundation. So when it comes to recommendations, I like almost everything. Like, I like all the Estee Lauder ones. Lancome, baby. Lancome is giving. At like every opportunity Lancome can give, it's giving. It just spends its time making you look glorious all day. That's the other thing I really, really like about most luxury foundations that I have and have tried. They... all day I look beautiful. There's not really a point in time where like it falls apart. I also like the undertones of most luxury foundations better than most drugstore. I feel like the undertone of a lot of luxury foundations tend to hit more people. Turns out, y'all, I have an olive undertone. How about them apples? So this is my skinning. And now I'm going to do something a little odd, I think. Maybe, you know what? No, I'm going to grab a clean, big, floofy brush from over here. I think this is one of my Give Me Glow brushes. And now I'm going to kind of blend this out. Yeah, there we go. I don't like the end to be as sharp as it was. So that's kind of why I do that. If I don't want it to be really sharp, but I want it to have like a little bit of flair, like I'll do more blending after the fact. Like, be sharp, babes, but don't, let's have a little bit of movement with this so I'm not quite as severe. Okay. I'm feeling like a bad bitch right now for reasons. It's because that's who I am as a person. But I have a bunch. Let me know if you want me to grab all of them out. And we can go through them one by one. I had a brush that, well, I can't find it now, so like I know it was here and I'm not gonna, oh wait, is that it? There it is. I got this one, but this is my Beauty Bay brushes. Beauty Bay has nice brushes, by the way, y'all. But yeah, I think in the long run, my personal opinion is that I tend to really gravitate, especially for deeper skin, towards luxury foundation. I just find that their undertones tend to be better. Your selection is better. And don't let the fact that you can't like always see in like an ad or whatever, because here's the thing, this is why I don't really enjoy it as much when the melanin challenged have conversations about shade range, because a lot of their conversations revolve around just like Instagram photos of the line drop, but like that is not for a lot of these brands. Maybe not Shiseido. Let me know if y'all want me to pick up the Shiseido foundation, because I can do that. I'm interested. I'm always interested in foundation, y'all know. But I think the number one issue that a lot of them don't understand is that there's the shade range problem is the way in which, and I'm sure you know this, but the real shade range problem is the jump between shades, right? Because I'm here, and then there's just like, a lot of these, like with the Prada or whatever, there's two. Hold on. Let me just words. First of all, don't be discouraged because of the photos that you see on Instagram, because a lot of times the full shade range is very rarely posted on anybody's Instagram or anything like that. So a lot of times if you want the full shade range, let me be real with you, you do go to TikTok, because a lot of those people are always talking about it. The Black Beauty girlies on there will show you this full shade range. So don't be discouraged there. The second thing is, when they're talking about shade range, they don't understand that it's not even the amount, although that does suck. Like if there's only 5, even if they do 5, 10, 15, right? 5 light, 5 medium, 5 dark. The issue is in the light ranges, in the not melanin challenged ranges, there are not these ginormous jumps. In the deep ranges, there are huge jumps. So there's so many people that are left out. And I say this because this is why I always say like the pale girlies need to unite with the dark skinned cuties, because if they would just do that, we could all accomplish the same goal, because they do this to the pales as well. And what they do is, the people who are medium, they just kind of keep servicing them, but then they leave the rest of us like out here in the fucking dust. So we're all out here trying to like get, just like at least a shade to work for us. And no, we shouldn't have to buy 2 shades, period, 100%. But I personally seem to find that when it comes to drugstore foundation and even some mid-range foundations, I don't think they do as good of a job at covering the shade ranges, the undertones for deeper skin. A lot of them just choose, I want to try the About Face as well, because it looks like they have some olive in there. So I don't think they have olive for the shade that I need and or want, but there we are. Here we are. I'm going to dab into As If, because why not? Why not try to make my life interesting? It's working. I'm going to kind of wrap that around, because why the fuck not? All right. Okay. We're also going to take that same shade. I'm going to use it as a highlighter. I'm going to be putting on lashes in this as well. But when it comes to deep... Bitch. I don't think I should have done that. We're going to fix it. Don't worry. We're going to come in, because it's hard to do a black-based multi-chrome on the nose for black deep skin. I'm going to take not yours. God dang. Which is like this like crumbly pink shade. And then I'm going to do that with him. And then we're going to just like... Listen, I'm going to be Rudolph the purple-nosed reindeer. Listen, let me live my life. But yeah, I think that a lot of times if it doesn't actually impact you in the way that, like, some people think it is, and it is, but again, when it comes to talking about it, I think sometimes people need to understand what they're talking about. So especially when it comes to skin tints, because like this is where the conversation always drives me up the wall, because skin tints, babe, for all intents and purposes, they're not really, as for me, not intended to perfectly match your skin. It's a little tint. It's to give you a little boosty boost, right? It's not supposed to be a foundation, which this is another reason why like drugstore is behind in the skin tint game, because most skin tints are a medium foundation when it comes to like all the ones that I have tried, they're like a medium foundation. They're not a skin tint at all. But it's supposed to be like a close enough match. Like for most people, it's not supposed to be perfect because it's like a little tint to give you like a little boost, maybe cover some imperfections. That's all left over from the clean girly bullshit. Hold on, I gotta go get the stuff from my brows. So the main thing that I'm looking for when I'm talking about shade range is what are the jumps between? Are you going from me to Nima Tang and that's, you know, that's your shade range? Because that's not good, babes. That does not make sense. This palette is actually like really nice. It's like I feel like it's just like a very, in my opinion, like I guess you could make something cute, but I feel like this is a very like gothic Valentine palette. Like, are you a bad bitch or what? But oh no, I have to I'm sorry. I have to sharpen the pencil. I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I just forgot. It's okay. I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. I'm like, all right, I'm back for most of this time. I'm hoping. But yeah, I think that I personally think for deep skin, I prefer a luxury foundation. I knew it was going to act up on me like that. I just knew it. Because these Midas pencils had a fucking habit of doing that to me. This is a lip pencil. And we got to see if I have like crustules hanging off. I do. That's a move. That's a move. Oh no. And I'm going to have like fucking red all over my... I don't know where the fuck this just went. Of course I don't. Now it's just like somewhere. And I have to sharpen it again. This time I brought the sharpener with me. I didn't bring it last time because I was afraid I wouldn't remember where it is because ADHD is a bitch. Another thing, I love how like a luxury foundation just like feels. You're just like, oh, I have shit all over my hands. But it just feels and looks like your natural skin because floofy bitches. But, I'm gonna fucking cry. I already started with this. We're just gonna keep trying to make it happen. Listen, I'm going to make this red brow a thing. Am I? Am I gonna make it a thing? Am I? Or am I gonna fucking cry? I don't wanna do this anymore. I forgot about this part of the Midas fucking lip pencils. I forgot that that's why I didn't like them. Because, like, they started out good, but, like, the moment you sharpened a bitch, it was just like, bloop. Okay, so I'm, like, barely sharpening it. Because apparently if you give this hoe a point, it's living its worst life. So we're gonna just deal with whatever these brows give me, you know? We have to make do with what we've got. And if what we've got ain't much, well, I don't know much, but I know I love you. Let me be all I need to know. Aaron Neville, you're welcome. All right, so this is eye look number 1. Now, as I like to do, oh my God, there it is. I found it. Fucking A. Of course I found it. Of course it fell what? On top of the palette. So there's like just there's a big red fucking smudge, which is fine because it's the Dead Roses palette, so you're hardly gonna notice it. But I am still fucking irritated. Let me just throw this one away. So if we want to go through every last one of I don't think I'm gonna do bronzer today. I think I'm going to do a blush, which is this deep blush from Colourpop that I feel like a friend gave me a bunch of shit from Colourpop. It's either Jen or it's Teresa, because both of them send me their extra Colourpop. Okay, this shade was called Icing on Top. Girl, you put my love on top. Okay, hold on. I'm going to just very gently... I like my blush up high, bitch. Like that. I like my blush up high. Like I like a lot of it, and I like it up high. I like it. Now, there's a reason for all of this mess. We'll get into it in a second. Because the way that I like to do my highlighter sometimes, it's a very, very project. And let me make sure I have it at the same. Ow, Jesus. Why do I just be fucking myself up? Anyways, I don't even know if this is a blush brush. I'm just using it as one. I be using my brushes however the hell I want to. Now look how red I am. All right. Sir, I brought the scissors because I'm going to cut a pair of lashes for myself. All right. Now, recommendations. Once you know where to cut them, it's like fucking so easy. But up until then, it's like, oh, that's the wrong side. I don't like to do that side first. I'm like, these are the Kiss Matte Twill lashes. I'm going to put these bad boys on because I'm going to stream and I want to look amazing. So I know that it's usually like this first piece, like here, like the first, like this piece. I don't know if I'm showing it to you right, but like the first little bit on the end right here, like that much that I need to cut off. I, to this day, really wish, like this is one of those times where I wish I had been in early beauty YouTube, because that would have saved me so much trouble. They even kind of set it up in little chunks so that you can see. You can save the last bit if you want to do something funky, which I save them because I always think I'm going to do something funky, and then I just don't do that. So I cut that one. I'm going to set it there. Then I am going to grab this, which is the Lash Couture Super Strong Strip Lash Glue. Love this stuff. I'm sorry. So good. I'm not sorry at all. But first, where did I put the liner? Bitch. Let me see. Shake that ass. Shake that ass. Oh. I need actual eyeliner because I need both of the things. Y'all, I'm a mess. I thought I brought things in here, and except for a couple things. I only expected to get up twice, and I thought I was like doing so well. And it turns out I'm my regular messy bitch self. Hold on. Also, a side note on this palette in particular, I do want to say I have another Bella Beauty Bar palette. Bella Beauty Bar. I don't know how the fuck they say it. I feel like they came out and said it, and then I forgot. Where the fuck did this eyeliner come from? It's a violet eyeliner. It's really pretty. I don't know where it came from though. It's gorgeous. I'm like, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It's fabulous. I forgot what I was saying, but I was trying to tell you something about the Bella Beauté bar. Okay, so I had another palette. It's a different purpley palette, lighter than that one. And I do want to tell y'all that their formula is like, because Janet asked me in the video that I did this, was like, oh, is this your first time trying it? And I was like, no. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, the formula has increased significantly. Okay. So whilst that sits there, because you got to let it sit for a second, I am actually going to play with that. What was that shade? Not Yours. I'm going to use that here. This is why I put my blush on the way I do. Because once I do this shit, I'm like, because once I do this, I lose a lot of it. And then I just tap the excess from the brush back on. See? Yeah. I'm going to do the other side. While we're still baking it a little bit. Lashes. That's it. That's what I was going to talk to y'all about. It's like lashes. I put this like up higher on this side than I did the other side. Oh, well, this is the dark side that doesn't get as much light when I'm streaming. So, yes. Okay, bitch. All right. So, lashes. I really wish that I had understood like how, like at the early part of the game, because you know when lashes first started being prominent, like everybody was telling you how to put them on, and because I am who I am, I never went back to like find out like how you're supposed to do this shit. And literally, if I had understood that all I had to do was cut the lash, I would have been living my best lash life a long time ago. Like, can I see them and it's kind of annoying? Yes. But it's the fact that if I had known that all I had to do was cut this bitch to like fit, god damn, look at that highlight. If I had known, I was like, oh, you just cut it? Because I was like, it was all the way into this part of my eye. Drove me absolutely mad. I was like, I hate this shit. The other reason I recommend using this instead of the pen is because like if there's any spot where like maybe you didn't get the glue in good enough, then and you're like, oh, it's coming up a little bit, you can just kind of quickly like dab a smidge. But I think that's good enough for me because I'm not trying to do anything except for stream, and I don't think anybody's gonna notice whether or not these are on, you know, très fantastique, right? Right. Look how pretty. So now let's put, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this on and then cut the other one. The other thing that I didn't realize was how long you had to let the glue sit. Y'all saw how long I let that sit for a little bit, like. I feel like because of the way that people cut their videos back then, we just weren't realizing like how long, like it needs to sit for at least 30 seconds so it will adhere. Like that would have been nice to understand. Again, I'm sure people told us that, but I wasn't listening. Like 100%. Let's see, is that about the same size? I'm like 100%. I weren't listening to that. I wasn't like the cut to fit, and I wasn't going back. I'm sorry. And I know, like, Audra, why didn't you just watch a video on how to apply lashes? Because I did not want to. Thank you. Because like once I can't do something, or I feel like I can't do something, then I just like quit worrying about it. I'm like, that's it. See, this is what I do. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. I think y'all heard that. Okay. So you come in here and just like, it's still going to glow, right? We're still going to glow. But I just like to blend it a smidgen more. And I go in and blend the blush. Now it looks like, this looks wet. This looks wet as fuck, y'all. All right. But yes, if I had known these like little techniques, I think it would have made a difference in my life. What is that song? Do you know what song I was just singing? I don't know what it is now, but now it's in my head. Okay, so let's do this one and we'll see how we're living. Like a shit like that. Like, how are they making it stick? Oh, it turns out that you had to just like wait for the bitch to be sticky. Like the dry down is what made the lashes just like sit on it properly. Just like fucking properly, love. You know what I forgot to do? I don't know what the word is. I'm just going to keep pointing until I find the thing. Eyeliner. I forgot that. To complete the look. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I fucked that up for a second. Y'all, I be fucking up everything. Hold on, let me live. How about that? I feel like I should be your Valentine. How about that? Ooh, I'm stuck. Hold on. I'm gonna put a deeper shade around it. Please hold. Is a burning thing. It makes a fiery ring. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I'm going to leave that like that. Then we're going to use even deeper. Went down, 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 but the flames, they went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. Ooh, this is red, red. I did a weird thing with the lip, but now it's turning out good. I'm like, I made some mistakes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cover it all up with this. This is the no longer available Marc Jacobs lipstick with the magnetic tops, and I have, this one is in Miss Scarlet. The back isn't doing justice. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the shade on the back of this is not the same as like the lip, but I still like it. So what do you think? The formula. That's what I want to say. So far, the formula is leaps and bounds better than what it once was. As soon as I can find and unpack the other Bella Beauty Bar, I don't know, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. But as soon as that happens, I'll find it. But I feel like the formulas have increased. Like it's so much better than it was. I feel like maybe 2 years ago I got it. Maybe it was 2 years ago. I think I remember that because I do believe that I had M from Imperfectly M buy it for me while I was at work when it went on sale. I think that's true. So yeah, look it. Listen, we'll do another one with this. So I'm going to show you the shades again. What I used in this outer corner is You're the Worst. Then I popped in a little Love Stinks right in here. All over the lid, we have Evil. Inner eye corner is As If. Is it? Yes. And then Not Yours is the highlight. And that, my friends, is that. Should we do, let me know if we should do another look with Dead Roses. Do we want more red? Do we want like a more red look? Or do you want to see Ultraviolet next? Let me know. I'm going to go. Time to get the stream on. Okay. Bye.